Quick settlement while he is still disoriented from his accident. Move in with Nelson once everything is finalized. They had it all planned out, down to which furniture they were taking. That night, I couldn't sleep. Lay there next to the woman who was actively plotting to destroy me, listening to her breath, wondering how we got here. 14 years, a child together, and she could do this. The next day was a turning point. I met with Ren again, and we kicked our plan into high gear. We filed paperwork to protect my assets, set up a trust for the money I'd already moved, documented the funds Jade had already taken. Then I started making strategic connection. I accidentally ran into Nelson's wife Tatum at the grocery store, introduced myself as Jade's husband. The look on her face told me everything I needed to know. She had no idea her husband was emotionally involved with my wife. We exchanged numbers. That would come in handy later. I reached out to JD's parents, who I'd always had a good relationship with, just casual conversations. But I made sure to mention how confused I'd been lately about our finances, how large some seemed to be missing, how worried I was about my memory after the fall, planting seeds. I reconnected with old friends. Jade had slowly isolated me from over the years, started rebuilding my support network for when everything blew up. And through it all, I kept gathering evidence. Every nasty comment they made when they thought I couldn't hear. Every text about their plans, every withdrew from our accounts. 5 weeks after my fall, my cast came off. The doctor said I was healing well. Jade seemed oddly disappointed by this news. That weekend, I overheard her on the phone with Nelson. My improved mobility was apparently throwing a wrench in their timeline. She wanted to accelerate things, file the papers sooner. They were worried I might come to my senses and check our finances. Too late, babe. Way too late. By week 6, I had moved 50% of our joint funds to protected accounts, documented over $190,000 that Jade had already taken, recorded dozens of conversations proving their plans changed. The beneficiaries on all my policies, secured all my personal documents, created a complete record of their plot, including the fake alcoholic narrative, and they suspected nothing. They thought I was just this sad, broken man shuffling around the house, grieving his injury, oblivious to their schemes. The final piece fell into place when Zoe came home for the weekend, and I overheard them in the kitchen. Jade was worried that the divorce might get messy, despite their preparation. Zoe suggested they find another way to get me out of the picture, something about making me seem unstable or threatening so they could get a restraining order. My own daughter plotting to falsely accuse me of being dangerous just to get her hands on more of my money. That was my breaking point. I'd been patient, methodical, but hearing that conversation made something snap inside me. I called Ren that night, told her I was done waiting. It was time to execute the final phase. We set a date exactly 2 months after my fall. Symbolic, I thought. The day they planned to begin their official divorce process would instead be the day they learned just how badly they underestimated me. I planned it around a family dinner, told them I wanted to